So Chibi Reviews. Chibi Reviews. I followed Chibi Reviews for a while. A lot of videos on Chibi Reviews. Obviously, he's complained about harassment for a long time, which is mainly his thing. It's like his main piece of content is posting things on Twitter that make people think he's a pedophile, and then making a video where he cries that people are treating him like a pedophile on Twitter. That's basically his whole career at this point. So he's been very funny to follow. Now things have reached a fever pitch, guys, and you may wonder if you followed this at all. How is that possible? I've seen people petitioning to stone this guy. I've seen people saying they want to, end his life in horrific ways and defile his corpse. I've seen people saying this horrendous stuff about this poor Chibi Reviews guy. How could it possibly be reaching a fever pitch now? That seems crazy. Well, basically, guys, Chibi was posting an image of like a lolly character with two police either side. And the police are saying, oh, it's okay, literal child. We arrested that scary lolicon. Obviously, the joke there being, it's not real children, why do you care? Someone quote tweets that with an AI image of someone standing above his brother who died to suicide's grave, standing above it with a shovel. It's an AI image, and this guy posted along with this AI image. He said, it's just a drawing. Nice argument, bro. Anyway, I'm turning your brother into a chair. And that really upset Chibi. So that's where we're going to start. Okay, guys, that's the lead up to this latest Chibi drama. Let's start with that video.
2 million people have seen this post of my brother's grave being doxxed and threatened to be dug up. You know why I'm even making this video? Because I reported this post hours ago. And I was just hoping it was just going to go away. But you know what Twitter responded to me with? No violation found. Really. No violation found when my brother's grave is doxxed and threatened to be dug up.
Oh my god. Thank you, Elon.
Millions of people seeing this post.
Thank you, Elon.
Thousands of people...
How do you dox a skeleton? Literally, how do you dox a skeleton?
Upon thousands of people retweeting this and cheering it on in the quotes and in the comments of this, cheering this person to actually do this horrific act of desecrating a grave. There's no point in me even censoring this picture because millions of people have seen it.
So 2 million views when you made this video, guys. 2 million views when you made this video.
My big content creators that already hate me are already spreading this around either through retweets, quote retweets, or just tweets in general mocking me and my deceased brother.
It's just a picture, bro. It's just a picture. Why do you care? It's fiction, bro. Why do you care? It's AI. Why do you care? Who cares? You don't care? You don't like free speech?
It is absolutely horrific and ghoulish just how people are. How far they will go to try to drag someone down. Because you want to know what they really...
Because Chibi only likes free speech when it relates to child sexual abuse material. That's the only time Chibi cares about free speech. Not that he actually... Obviously, it's not actually child sexual abuse material because it's not actually abuse because it's a drawing, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. He only cares about free speech when it comes to sexualized depictions of children, okay? That's the free speech this guy cares about.
Really want from me? These people want me to die. That's what they want.
The animators didn't have to go this hard.
To the point of insanity to be done. That's what they want. And if it's not that, which that is definitely what they want to just run me off the internet. Either A, by canceling my YouTube channel, like completely shutting it down, shutting down my social medias, completely just being completely done with it. Basically, their objective is to run me off the internet, completely silence me, get me to stop talking. And this intense, like, hatred and slander against me, people throwing random buzzwords against me for 2 years at this point now, is because I started defending fictional content, because I'm anti-censorship, because
That's all, guys. That's all he did. This is a total lie, by the way. He literally just endlessly posts stuff that makes him look like a pedophile. Like, he would just take the scene from an anime that has, like, child rape and say, dude, the animators went crazy here. The animators went... And it's like every other fucking day with this guy.
I think restricting artistic expression within artwork, literature, and just being able to have it in video games as well, I think it's wrong to try to restrict that. But apparently, there is a lot of people, very unhinged
Boruto
schizo freaks,
fans.
that
Boruto fans. So that's the other thing, guys. Whenever he's getting attacked by black people online, he refers to them as Boruto fans. He talks about these violent Boruto fans who just can't keep their emotions in check and want to dig up his brother. And you'll see their posts, and it's all like, we smoking on your brother, ninja, like all this shit, just endlessly. They're all like, you know, Dragon Ball and Naruto themed profiles and all this shit.
that do not like what I have to say about fictional content, and they really will go to extra levels to be able to try to get me to stop, to shut up. And I'm gonna tell you, you guys have already done pretty much everything you can do to me. You have called me almost everything under the bus, compared me to Hitler, compared me to Stalin. You have called me a Jew, you've called me a Nazi, you have called me a pedo, you have called me a cuck. You've done everything you can to put any form of buzzword on me. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you what
Him brothering himself, sure, I would get a good laugh out of that, but stay unless it's that.
Thank you for the dono, Mira. Huge appreciate. Thank you. Gondola in Discord has just posted this. Apparently he's playing a Quake horror mod, and he just saw this literally right as we're speaking. It's this be a chair made out of flesh and bones. It's saying, "I am a chair. I am a chair. I am a chair." So guys, we found Chibi's brother. We found Chibi's brother. Chibi's brother appears to be in hell. That's unfortunate. Bad news, guys. Sad news. I suppose they do say that is what happens if you commit suicide. So never forget. Important reminder to never forget the sanctity of life, guys, okay?
you want.
Never kill yourself.
I'm not going to run off and leave. Like, I'm not going to give these psychopaths exactly what they want.
Never commit suicide.
I'm not going to do that. Why would I bend the knee and stop talking about the things I believe in and care about?
You will make me pull up the fucking song again. Obviously, yeah. I'm not going to do the whole bit, but dude, it is just endlessly. Chibi is always he is literally the embodiment. That stupid fucking South Park bit of Cartman singing the Logic Suicide Hotline song, where it's just like going around, trying to get everyone to say, please don't kill yourself. It's like every video from this guy is like, they want me to kill myself. I'm so close to doing it, but I'm not gonna. I'm so close.
People that are this vile and disgusting. No, I will not. I will not stop talking about what I believe in. If there is anything this whole situation has done, it really, I think, has revealed how ghoulish people can be about someone they hate that defends fictional content, that is anti-censorship. It really just goes to show how people legitimately will try to kill you over drawings. They will want you dead and your family dead for talking about fictional content and trying to defend fictional content. Something that is just pixels or drawings on a piece of paper. They will go to this level, this extreme, to harm you. I want everyone to understand, bowing down to censorship, you're giving these type of individuals what they want. You are. So, that is why I refuse to stop talking about what I believe in, why I'm not going to bend the knee. Because why would I ever give these psychotic individuals what they want? I won't. I refuse to. So, I will leave it at that. It's crazy, just like how Twitter thought this post was not a violation of their terms of service. It's ass backwards. I'm just gonna say, it's pretty, like, it's really ass backwards. But I can't wait to see all the reactions to this video with content creators mocking me and cheering this on and being happy.
Yeah.
You know there's gonna be people that are gonna do that.
Yep.
Oh well, it is what it is. I'll just I'll leave it at that.
We smoking on that, I fear. We smoking on your brother, I fear. So, guys, that leads us into the second part here.
Every single morning.
Last night, Chibi posted a 20-minute video called Important. I'm done. Now, why might this have been posted, guys? Well, I don't know that I can show it here. Because there's like a rule on YouTube about simulated creator-on-creator violence, I believe. It's what Gokanari's H3 video was taken down for. Now, what I can do is talk about it. So, guys, have you ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket? There's a character in that called Private Pyle who kills himself. And he shoots himself in the head in a very visceral way with his rifle. And basically what happened was someone took that scene and used AI to create like a 3D model of this character Chibi uses, his little anime version of himself. They used AI to essentially create a 3D model of that and superimpose it over Private Pyle and then turn it into a GIF that's just like a looping edit of this Chibi character shooting himself and blood splattering over the wall behind him. And that was going quite big on Twitter. That was getting huge numbers on Twitter. That was going absolutely stratospheric on Twitter. People were loving that, posting that everywhere. And I was just seeing at the same time, you would see like one post would be that GIF, and another post would be like Chibi saying, law enforcement's involved, this can't go on any longer, and all this sort of shit. And he literally posted pictures of like police at his house while he was speaking to them, assumedly about this GIF. So just hilarious stuff happening, to be honest. It was brilliant. So let's see. Important, I'm done. Let's see this video.
Morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is think about how much I am thankful to have you guys that have supported me over the years, and especially over these last few months.
It's just fiction, Chibi.
I honestly don't think I can ever repay you guys for the amount of love and support you have shown me. I think every single day I will be trying my best to make sure I can live up to your guys' expectations, because you guys have legitimately been one of the most shining bright lights in my life, and one of the big driving forces that even allows me to still be here right now, even being able to talk with you guys. To all those through the screen right now that has like given me support either through comments or the silent watchers, people that either, let's say, leave a like on the video or just give a view, I appreciate all of you. You guys have legitimately been individuals out there right now. I'm addressing all of you individually that has put a smile on my face. In the darkest moments, in the darkest times, you guys in particular have been the individuals that have really allowed me to continue to smile, to continue to push on forward, so to speak. And, you know, over these last few months, I've done, to be completely blunt, I've done a lot of soul searching. I've thought about it, and there was moments where I was about to break, be done. Like, there was a moment, to be completely blunt, rip off the Band-Aid. There was a moment back in February where I was so close to just quitting social media, quitting YouTube, being done. And the reason why is because of just all of the overwhelming negative emotions I had at the time. And it wasn't because I hate YouTube. It's not that I hate anime, manga, and hate talking about it. Like, one of the biggest joys in my life is making content, is talking with you guys, is talking about anime, manga, good news, bad news. I like talking about what I'm passionate with, because to be completely blunt, when I was growing up, I didn't have anyone to talk with. Like, nobody was into what I'm into. Like, nobody was in...
I have very particular niche interests. It's not the sort of thing you can talk about in public, you know, and just going online, mate, so... Oh my god. Everything he says makes him sound like a fucking pedophile, dude. It's so funny.
I like talking about what I'm passionate with, because, to be completely blunt, when I was growing up, I didn't have anyone to talk with. Like, nobody was...
As he addressed the Jewish allegations, his verbal IQ is way too low.
Like, nobody
it's not even a
was
question.
Into anime and manga. Like, I was the kid going to school, when I went into, like, middle school, or, like, elementary, middle school, and then high school, I was the kid that would get bullied and thrown into a locker for talking about Dragon Ball. And I know this seems like an insane thing to say, because obviously we live in an age now to where... Like,
different type of inbred. Different type of inbred.
Way more than it used to be. Obviously, there's still sites where people will bully you. Obviously. We know this one. But anime is technically more accepted. And the thought of someone throwing you into a locker for, let's say, watching Dragon Ball Z sounds insane in this day and age. But I was one of those kids. And because of that, I
couldn't have guessed, JB. Couldn't have guessed.
Discuss anime and manga with, discuss my hobbies with, gaming, etc. Because obviously I lived in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere basically, and I wasn't able to make as many friends. So one of the driving forces was to basically eventually find a community online. And that's what drove me to make a channel, a YouTube channel, why I'm here. And that happened, and I've been here ever since. It's been since 2013, well, 2014 technically, at the beginning of 2014. And it's been a long time, and it's been some of the best years.
Bro, it's so funny watching him try and like stroke his chin and jaw, and there's like nothing there. It's like he's like like just putting it down like a flat, like totally smooth surface. It's
entire life. I honestly don't know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't a content creator.
Like, it's just it's such an odd physiognomy, dude.
But back into the main point. I've gotten a little bit on a tangent here.
Like his gullet and shit, man. Like, look at just how his whole face is set up, man.
To quitting. And the reason for that.
He's pondering the orb. He's pondering the orb.
There has been not just stuff, let's say, online, but stuff in my personal life that has been really, yeah, you guys know. You guys have already heard. So, when you're dealing with stuff on both sides, it does eat away at you. It does eat away at your mind. It eats away at you, like, just your mental state, to be completely blunt. And at the end of the day, I know it's crazy to say, I know I'm a content creator, but I am a kid. At the end of the day, I am just
I just laugh at how he looks, man.
Flesh and blood, talking, living, breathing human, the same as all of you guys out there right now that is watching this video. If you are still watching this video, there might only be like a few hundred watching it right now. And if so, well, to the few individuals that are watching this video right now at this point, I do thank you. Thank you for dealing with my annoying self for this long. But back into the point. Basically, you're probably wondering, okay, so if all of this, all that is what drove me to be a YouTuber and all that, why would I want to quit? Well, obviously, there was no reason. Like, I was close because I just was so tired of the overwhelming negativity. The lack of, like, how can I say? I wouldn't necessarily say support, because you guys have supported me, like I already opened up with this video.
Like when you scammed your audience, like GoFundMe.
The overwhelming nature of just how many content creators were trying to run me off the internet. There is a lot, I think you guys have seen, that have legitimately tried to slander me, use fake screenshots. They have.
Bro, no one needs to fake shit.
Form of buzzword.
No one needs to fake shit.
People have called me literally a pedophile. They have called me a Nazi. They have called me racist, transphobic. They have called me all sorts of things. Any type of label you can imagine, I pretty much have been called it at this point. And the craziest thing is how the internet works is that when things start to spread, when things get talked about, especially if there's louder voices than me, people start believing that. And so there is a lot of people on the internet right now that straight up will just instantly think that I'm a raging racist, or I'm a transphobic person, or I'm someone that, is an extremist on left or right leaning, whatever. You know, I've had both. I've literally been called on both sides. And it's just like, it's crazy just how the internet works when you have people that really want to kind of prey upon you and rip you apart as a person. And I've realized over time now, especially in the last 2 years...
Dude, this is so empty, it's so lame.
People will hate you for nothing. Like, absolutely nothing.
For nothing. It's for no reason at all, guys. It's not because he constantly, deliberately, makes himself look like a pedophile on Twitter to farm engagement. Definitely nothing to do with that, guys. Definitely nothing to do with that.
Use any way to rip you apart.
For no reason at all, they just hate him.
To tear you down to the point of where you give up. You're done as a person for, I would assume, the essence of they having power over you, or just the sadistic glee that they can tear someone down. I don't know, okay? Maybe there's more. But one of the things I've come to terms with is that people will hate someone for no reason. For instance, let's say someone has a bad day, and then you walk up to them, and then you talk with them, you try to speak with them while they're having a bad day, they might just instantly hate you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just instantly bad end. Like, for a video game, visual novel route or something, it's a bad end. And no matter what you do, that's it. They hate you. And you didn't do nothing, you didn't say nothing wrong, it just, they were in a bad mood at the wrong time, wrong moment, and they decided to hate you. And that's the end of the discussion. And there's nothing you can do to change someone's mind. The other factor I've realized over time is that people really do like easy targets. They like punching bags. They like people that are safe to hit. And I've realized especially over the last 2 months, 2 to 3 months, that
I mean, this is absolutely true, but I was on this shit early. Just saying. I was on this shit way early.
Target that is a safe target to hit. I am. And coming to terms with that and realizing that there will be more voices that will outcry against me within time over the years if I continue to have an online presence is something that did bother me. It kind of does bother me still. But I'm learning to accept that, because as a content creator, if you're on an online space, you're going to be met with a lot of stuff like this, to be able to, like, you're going to be met with a lot of this stuff, and you just got to accept it. And is that right? Is it okay to accept all this, like, hatred and evil or slander or whatever, even if it's not true? It's not right. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can change about it. If society deems you a target, they deem you an easy target or a punching bag, you're that punching bag. That's just how it is. And I realized that, especially in the last 2 days, when everything would happen with my brother, and I'm just going to say millions of people have seen it. I've seen content creators, and I've seen people on TikTok and stuff talk about it already, making fun of it, which is crazy. I realized that these people are animals. They actually legitimately, they think, they think because they have this perception of me, that I'm, let's say, a vile, evil person, a criminal.
We ordering Eddie on Wayfair.
It's justified.
We ordering an Eddie on Wayfair. We going to IKEA and picking up an Eddie. I'm putting 4 Eddies around my kitchen table. $12.99.
Go after someone that is deceased, or not even technically me, but a relative of mine. I realize and people will accept this. They will
laugh at it.
They'll be fine with individuals attacking people adjacent to me for not even doing anything. Because
what? Because it's really funny?
Now, I can accept that role. But it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Dealing with people trying to punch back, use other people around you as a punching bag. It is. It is definitely. And those thoughts of wanting to quit again did appear like a day ago. It did.
Dude, why would you ever go out and say this, bro? Why would you ever get on and say this?
I'm someone that's already been...
Yeah, you guys won. You guys were like winning.
The worst stuff that
Keep going.
basically can happen to me.
Yeah, I don't know how this guy can have, like, absolutely... there's, like, not a lot to him, really. He's not, like, a massively fat guy. Yet he's got 3 chins. Yet somehow he has 3 chins.
To me now, like, I have people literally making, like, bone chair memes for my brother. Spamming in the YouTube comments, by the way. You've probably seen them. People doing that on social media, obviously, to Twitter, etc. I've had people, AI generate my brother's corpse. And it's crazy. And some people that, I know on social media and circles remain silent on this. They don't say anything. They don't speak out how wrong this is.
Dude, he's like begging for defense.
Because of virtue signaling, or in this case, politics. There's a lot of people, I realize, that despite potentially silently supporting me,
why is someone helping me? Why is someone helping me?
Try to defend me because of optics.
You make yourself look like a pedophile?
It's crazy. It's really crazy to see stuff like that, and just to see how many people in this world is actually snakes. And, honestly, really, I would say just, like, animals. Like, they have no morals, no moral compass in anything. I've gone on a little bit of a tangent, though.
They're human
let me back
animals.
up here for a second. Basically,
These people turning on Chibi.
I was close to being just done and leaving, but I decided not to.
Fuck.
Because that is one of the big things I still have. My own agency as a person. My agency as if I want to continue or not, and run away. And obviously, the main objective, I think, at this point, what a lot of people want from me, that they haven't already done to me now, is two big things. They want me to be off the internet, and they want to kill me. That's it. That's literally the last things that these individuals can basically do to me. And
I think they just like watching you cow
I
out,
don't
to
think
be
I
honest.
would ever be in a position in my life to where I would, like, have all this heinous stuff that happens to me, like being swatted.
Hey blood, I ain't even gonna hold you that Chibi brother pack got me buggin' gang, this ish got me seeing bone chairs and the shit's crazy blood, I'm crying.
Thank you for the $10, Jimberly. Thank you, Jimberly. This what you see after smoking that Eddie pack.
Having desecrations happen, people celebrating and cheering for grave desecrations, big content creators at that, having people like Hassan literally laughing at me almost dying, like being done.
Oh my god, why have these people turned me into such a fucking Hassan fan? It's like, it's just totally, it's so undeserved, to be honest. He literally does not deserve this when he wins.
Having people basically just label me anything under the bus, because, once again, easy target. It's, you know, I've been deemed whatever the internet wants to deem me, so that's the label I am given. But anyways, to make a long story short, I don't know where I would be without you guys. It's been one of the roughest few months technically, of my life that has fundamentally changed the very trajectory. I just butchered that. You know what? Let's talk about that. A lot of people like to make fun of my speech. I have a speech impediment. I do. I'm just gonna say. Okay? There you go. I've talked about this a long time ago, but a lot of people that watch me now probably are unaware of this, but yeah, I got a speech impediment, yeah. Okay, there you go. Anyways, my entire life has basically shifted because of, the last few months. And I've had a lot of people say the way I engage with drama and stuff is my fault, and okay, fair. But I'm gonna say some advice here. When you are in a position, not just me getting attacked, by the way, okay? Disregard me for a second. When your family is dragged into something, sorry, I hit a branch there. When your family is dragged into something, and people tell you, stop speaking up, that sounds wrong. Like, it sounds like victim blaming. It sounds like you shouldn't
being victim blamed.
You should be quiet and allow your harassers and slanders and people that want you dead to win. They want you to be silent, so you should be silent for them. I don't like that. I don't like that mentality of basically being silent for those that want you to be silent. I don't like that. I really don't. Which is one of the big reasons why I continue to speak up about things and talk about things, because I think it's just unjust. And will I ever get justice? Probably not. But
dude, what is justice?
That is life.
Having people thrown in prison for mocking you on Twitter? What is justice here, retard?
It's an unjust world, honestly. Not fair. But besides the unfairness, I do have a lot of good things. Like I said, I have my good health. I do have you guys, the community. I have my beautiful dogs. And obviously I have a home I could stay in. You know, I have electric, water, food, and all that. You know, it's not terrible. Like, it could be so much worse. I have good. It's not all bad.
Dude.
And I am very thankful for all of it. I am. But man, oh man, guys, it gets difficult. It gets difficult dealing with it sometimes. But I've grown more, I think, used to it and numb to it. And I try to push forward. What I
He's
will
like an
say
anime
before I
character.
wrap up this video, I'm not someone to admire
We know.
or someone to even want to be like. I think that if there is anything, I'm someone you want to do the exact opposite of. That's at least what I can say. Because maybe how I've handled things over the years is not the way to go. But I will say, though, it is what it is. Will I change, though, in terms of, like, not speaking up? No, I'm not going to silence myself. I'm not doing that. But for others, it might be better if you do. Because, obviously, I don't wish anything that I have experienced onto anyone else. Like, even my worst enemies, I don't. It's crazy. But I'll wrap it up there. I love you guys. Thank you so much. May all you have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. And if you managed to make it this far, thank you. Chibi out.
Wow. Chibi out, guys. Chibi out. Chibi out. Fuck this guy, man. Fuck this loser. So yeah, that's the latest updates on Chibi. Obviously, he's posting on Twitter, FBI's involved, stop fucking with me, and all sorts of other embarrassing shit. I don't have all the tweets together, and to be honest, there's not a whole lot interesting there. Now, there is this video. Apparently, this is good, related to Chibi.
What is up, everybody? I wanted to kind of make a vlogish video. There's a lot to talk about. I think some of you are aware of what's probably going to be happening this weekend, and I will be mentioning it in this video if you are unaware of it. But I kind of wanted to make a vlog video, kind of clarify a few things, talk about a few things that's happened, etc., etc. You know, just a personal video, chatting with you guys, one-on-one, having fun. That's pretty much what I want to do. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about a few things. So, to start off, this weekend, I'm going to be going to Florida. Now, I know some might say, wait, you going on a vacation? And you aren't entirely wrong when you say that. However, there's more reasons to why I'm going to Florida this weekend and why, you know, I'm not going to be able to do certain videos this weekend. Like, for instance, Kimetsu, Dr. Stone, etc. is because I'm going to Florida for my sister. If you watch the vlog video...
Who's the anime girl behind him? Which one? That's Esdeath from Kill la Kill. I don't know what that is. That looks like Hollow from Spice and Wolf.
Made a few weeks back, then you most likely are aware of the reason, but to kind of clarify, I'm not going to give too many details, like every single individual detail, but I'm going to Florida for my sister because she is graduating from rehab. And the thing is, she's been in there for a long while, and she could have left like a few days once she got in there, but she's been in there a long time now, and she has got...
We've spoken about this before. We've been over this before. I've never finished Kill la Kill. I've literally never even got to the point in Kill la Kill where Esdeath is introduced. I just know the character because everyone I knew as a teenager into Kill la Kill. So we've gone over this before. Spice and Wolf is a good show. Spice and Wolf is a good show, and I would defend Spice and Wolf. There's nothing wrong with knowing Spice and Wolf.
A lot of help. She's done a hell of a lot better, and she's finally graduating this weekend. And so because of that, I want to be there for her.
Not Kill la Kill. Whatever I'm thinking of, man. Akamega Kill.
Dad wants to be there for her, so we're flying down to Florida to be able to be there for her. I'm going to Florida for my sister because she is graduating from rehab. And the thing is, she's been in there for a long while, and she could have left like a few days once she got in there, but she's been in there
it's not
a
furry
long
shit.
time now, and she has gotten a lot of help. She's done a hell of a lot better, and she's finally graduating this weekend. And so because of that, I want to be there for her. My dad wants to be there for her, so we're flying down to Florida to be able to be there for her graduation, because it's a critical moment. It's a good step in her life because she's turned her life around, she's become healthier, etc. So it's really overall good news. And so I'm going to Florida to be there for her. But because of me being there a little bit early, it will be a slight vacation because I'm going to have to be prepped to be able to be there for her. So I'll be there probably a day or so early, which in turn, I'm going to be able to spend time with my family, and even Sam herself is coming down. If you know my girlfriend, she's coming down too to be able to see Florida. So it's going to be interesting. She's going to be able to get to see my family, get to see my sister, etc. So I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. I really am excited. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening for this weekend. Now, I know many are going to be concerned. So, Chibi, since you're going to be gone, how's the videos gonna come about? Like, what are you gonna do about, you know, let's say Kimetsu no Yaiba, you know, Dr. Stone, My Hero Academia, etc., etc.? Well, here's the thing. I do have it planned as soon as I return to bring those videos and upload them. Like, to upload Kimetsu, etc., to do the reviews on them. I will catch up and do those videos when I come back. But for the time being, to kind of tide you guys over while I'm on my trip and all that for my sister, I am probably going to be uploading one video each day, like, you know, different videos to tide you guys over. Like, for instance, a solo leveling video to kind of give you an update to where I'm at, an ordinary video, a God of High School video.
Okay, I think that's all. I think we were just looking at him talking about his sister's rehab.